In this series, we're going to cover making our very own set of chess pieces. So, what I'm going to ask you to do before we get into it is go on to Google and get some reference chess pieces that we can use. I have Googled chess pieces and I'm going to get the very first image because it's a nice 2D image. It's a high resolution, 1000 by 1000, and it is for the discerning chess master, which I most certainly am. So I'm going to download this, save it there, and I'm going to put a plane into my scene. All right. Now I know the resolution of my image. It was 1000 by 1000. So if I make this image square, the aspect ratio is 1 by 1 essentially. When I get that image, so if I press Windows E to open up the Explorer, go to download and drag that onto here, I get a non-distorted image, as opposed to if I did that or that, it will be distorted. So that's quite important for this bit. I'm going to get rid of the segments and I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees so that it is facing this way. All right, so let's start off with our first little guy. All right, and let's just get a sanity check on the size. So pawn about 3 centimeters tall, wouldn't it? So yeah, so it's a bit small. I can increase this image to be maybe 12 by 12. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Can always scale it up later. All right, so I'm actually going to use the front viewport for this. So I'm going to press F and I'm looking at the image here, okay? And I'm going to just center this up as best as I can along one of these lines. I'm going to go over to the Create tab and I'm going to go over one into the Shapes tab and Splines. And what I'm going to do is try and follow, clicking and dragging. The spline across. So when I click and hold, I can drag the bezier around. No, that's no good. Let's go. How do you undo this without undoing the whole spline? Oh no, I've clicked over there. Right, so let's fix this. All right, so right click that. We're going to go over to edit. We're going to go on to here and we can now start to drag this along, but we want this and this to be straight, this connection, but there is a bezier here. So if I grab this and move it, it ruins that curve. So let's see what we can do. If we hold down shift, we can now just grab that one handle there. And now I should be able to hold down shift and create a new bezier curve there. I'm going to bring this down here because there's a slight bit of perspective on that image. That should hopefully now bring that up. Now, if you hadn't ruined it like I had, you would be able to click and drag these along, but I cannot. Let's see if I can attach this to that one, No. Create line. Oh, perfect. All right, and so world vertices. There we go. And I should be able to turn off create line. move this into the middle, and now we can make tweaks with our handle to get our silhouette exactly how we want it by grabbing little parts. Maybe we want to, maybe there is a bit of curvature here, maybe it shouldn't be hard. This is entirely up to you. But also what I'm going to do is just grab all of these now, and I'm just going to click fillet, and I'm just going to bring that up a little bit, and it should smooth out any super hard edges. I'm going to zoom in, just make sure that turn off fillet. There we go. There we go. It's just going to give us a little bit more detail in parts. And there we go. We got a nice rounded off edge here. All right. So we've got that. Let's press P. And we've got that outline here. How do we turn this into a 3D model? Quite simply with the lathe modifier. We click this, and it does something crazy. All right. And we don't like that. What we need to do is expand this and move the axis until we get what we do want, and that should hopefully look like a chess piece to you. Now I'm just noticing here I don't like all of this detail there, so I'm just going to see if there's anything I can go back to here, because this is a modifier, so it's non-destructive. I can just turn this off, turn off show and result, and I can come into here and just see if there's a way that I can weld these together. Weld and weld. There we go. Now let's have a look at this. That's looking a little bit nicer to me. And I can grab this line. I should be able to now tweak the model. Exactly how I want it. But I think I'm quite happy with this particular piece. All right. So that's our first chess piece done. Next, we'll move on to the castle.